Okay, this is Brad Runs Radical Rides, and this is still a little bit how to fix a rusty bed. So this is a little in-between project I've been having the kid work on, C60 work on. They've been sanding and grinding, and then I got to come and do, a little touch up before we paint. Since we're painting blue this week, we're gonna throw this puppy in there. But if you see, somebody put some Bondo in here, and let's see if we can get that puppy out here while we're live. And I'll show you what people have done in the past and what you find in these old C10 trucks. Let's see if we can get it out of here. Might have to switch to the right hand. Let's see if that doesn't work. Take a little love action on it. So basically, we are fixing this, but there's some things you just can't look over. Like if this was maybe a salt and pepper rust, whereas this a little bit of speckling holes, I could have put in some, some long hair fiberglass in there. But these guys, I don't know if they're related to Joe Dirt or not, but I think they were into heating and cooling, because if you look closely, that's some heat. It's some heat tape. So hey, I've been there. I've did it on some little things, but if you see this, I can't just gloss over that. There's nothing there. So even if I would have taken some tiger hair and feathered out what they've done and smoothed it, make it look good, as soon as he put any type of real material in here, that puppy cracked. So there's a little bit into this. So that's what I found was a hole. So luckily, I've saved a little bit of old stock from another truck. And then what I've done is take the time to cut. And what I do, like I say, I'm not a rocket science. I'm sure some super fab guys have been doing this a long time, might have some better ways. But I cut and measure what I know first that I need to cut out over here. And then I kind of overdo it or give myself a little bit of a leeway. So this was 4/6. So I went 4/6, 4 inches this direction, 6 inches this direction, and it covered up all of the crazy stuff, So what I did, and this is the hard part, is that you got to kind of shave, and you see, this, I want it to line up right there. Let's see if I can get this again. So I had it lined up perfectly. So I'm gonna put some magnets on here. I'm gonna get this just right. So you see our little line right here? We're gonna imitate that, weld it, and then grind it down so that it was never there. And then I'm gonna get a little tricky here. I'm gonna do a slit cut and bend that down to make it match this little bend here. So a lot of grinding and a little bit of welding, a lot of grinding. We're gonna make that look like it was never done. And having a little bit of welding and grinding and a little bit of tiger hair is better than having, some heat duct tape in here. Let's see if we can get that. Where'd it go? Oh, mama, there it is. Let's get it. There she is. So they had some nice heat tape in there and then went over with Bondo. That's eventually going to crack. Now they could have done a little bit of that and did some fiberglass in there. That would have been better, but old school Bondo will crack and pop, especially with moisture. So that's not the best thing to do. So little tip of the day, how to fix a little rusty area and make it look like good. You got to have a little bit of overstock and then willing to cut on your other pieces. So that's how it's done. You guys have a great day. For me and mine, there's only one way.